later.
Hello, everyone. It is so nice to see so many of you here today. Now, he wasn't a very religious man, so he's left instructions for today's service, quite specific instructions. So if you don't like to stand, we can sing together Norris's first choice.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming. And I know Norris will be thrilled to know so many of his friends turned up. Well, we're here today to celebrate his life and remember him. Because if you'd met him, you'd never forget him. When I first met Norris, I thought he was very rude and very arrogant and self-opinionated. And he was. Well, not many years later, there he is, before you could say Weatherfield Gazette, at the side of me, behind the counter in the cabin. And there followed many wonderful years, ups and downs and sparkles and tempers. At least once a week, I threatened to kill him. But we got through, because he had a great sense of humor, and he made me laugh. But the measure of a man is when things go wrong. And they did for me a few years ago. I was diagnosed with a brain tumor. And Norris, he just came into his own. Drove me to the doctor, drove me to the hospital on the day I was having the operation. And he never left. And when I woke up, Norris is there. I was swathed in bandages and looking very poorly. He was sat eating the grapes he'd bought for me. And then he said, "You look better already." A little smile under those conditions goes a long way. But what I'm really saying is, if it wasn't for Norris Cole, I don't think I'd be here. He was a one-off, you know. He was a very old-fashioned man. He loved old-fashioned things. Like decency, honesty, respect for other people. And I shall miss him. Goodbye, old friend.
And finally, we have one more person speaking. Now, this may be a little unorthodox, especially as Norris wanted it to be a surprise. He wrote a letter, his final words, and he wanted it read by a person that I think I can say without fear of contradiction is one of the true pillars of our little community. A man that we all love and trust very much. Roy.
Well, I just read it.
Yeah, we want it.
Right. Hello, all. I hope you're all having a lovely day. Don't let the fact that I'm dead spoil it. I'm very much like Eva Peron in that respect. Don't cry for me, Argentina. I really did have the most wonderful life. Friends, a community. Some people I didn't care for, obviously. But in the newsagent game, that's factored in.
Now, if you'd all like to stand to sing Norris's next choice.